Major League Baseball's trade deadline is on Tuesday, and I'd love to tell you what the Blue Jays are doing, but I have no idea what they could potentially do. But what I can tell you is when this season started, there were a number of new faces on the roster, including Matt Chapman, and he says he's loved every moment of his first season so far with the Jays.
It's been a lot of fun. I mean, it's been just an absolute blast, coming to Canada, getting a new experience with, my wife and having my family and her family come up here and visit us, and then get to meet new teammates, get to play in front of, all these fans, and just a whole new experience from what I've been used to, the last 5 years. And, it's just been a lot of fun. And the fact that, I think the best times are still ahead of us just excites me.
Chapman drills one deep left center. Gone!
April 10th, big moment for you here. You put on that home run jacket for the first time as a Blue Jay. Do you remember what it was like going to the dugout that moment? And I believe you got the silent treatment that time.
I did get the silent treatment. It's been a while since I've gotten the silent treatment, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, I wanted to make an impression. I think that was maybe the third game, and I was like, a little, still nervous, new team. I just want to make an impression, and got down 0-2, and I was like, oh man, it's not going the way I want it to go. And then I hit that homer, and just super excited, running around the bases, felt like I was floating. Got to hear the horn, all the fans going crazy. So it was a ton of fun putting on the jacket, and I'd like to continue to make a habit of putting on that jacket.
If I could have 3 guests over for dinner, I would pick probably Drake, because now that I'm an honorary Canadian, I love his music, get to know Drake a little bit more. Seth Rogen, because he'd make me laugh the whole time.
You did call yourself an honorary Canadian and say you would have dinner with Drake and Seth Rogen. Have you met either of these people?
So I ran into Drake at, okay, let me rephrase this, because I don't think Drake knew who I was, but he happened to be at the same restaurant as me, and he was in a little private area. I went, and someone was like, oh, Matt Chapman's here, Drake, you need to meet him. And then I think he was just like, who the hell's that guy? And then so I'm walking by, and I waved to him, and he's in there, and he gave me a nod. So I was like, all right, I got to Drake waved at me, I'll take it, So hopefully Drake comes to a Jays game one of these days, learns who I am, but obviously a big fan. But I think me and Seth Rogen's dinner might go a little different.
I love that, but I feel like Drake maybe knew who you were and didn't want to fanboy too hard and just wanted to keep it cool.
I hope, or maybe he was on a date, and he couldn't get too excited. We'll leave it like that. Maybe, yeah, he was just trying to impress his date, because he's got to do that.
Their average runs per game launched out to center field.
The Blue Jays' next home game is Tuesday against the Tampa Bay Rays. For City News, I'm Lindsay Dunn.